Okay, this is just a really quick response to Pyrrho. Pyrrho, I've watched several of the videos that you sent now. I guess there's three of them. I really don't know what to say other than I don't see myself represented in the criticisms that you're giving. That is, the position that you're critiquing, I just don't see myself in there. Yes, I do believe in an embodied mind orientation. So much of my work, and I would like to advocate my books, and I am trying to suggest that people, I still do believe read them. I still do believe in book culture. I think it's easier and it's more coherent to give one's arguments in text form. I think this is a very difficult format, and this could take, again, a very long time, which I don't want to talk about. Maybe I'll make separate videos on that. As far as your issue about the difference between degree and kind, yes, I will agree that in some way you could say that those are just a distinction that we're making, but there is a sense in which it's all just differences of degree. That's a problem, though, because, I was talking with Valerie. I think she said a good thing here about this. Just take even the words that you use when you're speaking. I mean, those are, in some way, differences of kind. That is, you look up words in the dictionary. Now, even though they're all just differences of degree, that is, there's sound qualities and aspects of sound that come out of our mouth, we do hear discrete kinds of things. That is, indexically locatable words, and to that extent we do have these things called words. um, I don't, and they evolve and they emerge. The same with the point about the apple and the orange. It's not that there's some sort of Platonism being implied, that there is this thing in Plato's heaven called an apple and another thing called an orange, and they're of differences. The point was to try to address evolutionary becoming. See, I think I've heard it in your videos, and this is one of the major shortcoming in all of Gary's orientation, and I'm starting to notice it in yours too, is that you suffer from a kind of radical, I guess, empiricist skepticism in the same way that he seems to have some kind of evolutionary biological reductionism. That is, both of you seem to be denying the problem of difference that emerges in history and the difference that those differences make at certain levels of phylogenetic development. The point is not that all of life, I mean, all of life is made of DNA. I agree, but that there are differences between, say, a fish, a bird, a bear, and a human, where we want to say those differences of degree have become differences of kind. Now, admittedly, they are just differences of degree. From one level of analysis, yes, they're all just aspects of life and variations of DNA. But from another level, a bear is not a fish, not a human. I mean, you're being ridiculous. It's as if you're suggesting that all reality is quarks. I'm sorry, but all reality, you could say that all reality is quarks, but these are my glasses, this is my pen. I can't use my pen to see with in the same way that I can use my glasses. Now, there seems to be a difference of kind here, even though there really is just a difference of degree. It has to do with organization of material components. And yes, it is all material, but to simply suggest that there are not forms or types which allow people to identify consistencies. I mean, I think that to read Nietzsche's work, and in particular Truth and Lies in the Ultramoral Sense, I think I've had a reference there. Look at some of the videos that I've posted on Nietzsche. There is a video link, I think you can find it online as well, to his essay, Truth and Lies in the Ultramoral Sense. His discussion about how all ideas are lies because they come through equating the unequal, that life itself is endless variety and flux, and thought is a kind of simplification that identifies categories by ignoring the uniqueness and the particularity. I think that is part of the difficulties of conceptualization, and I have, again, tons of videos of those. I guess the reason that I say that I get frustrated, and the reason I keep saying to you that I would prefer if you just watch more videos before you give a response isn't because I keep saying, oh yeah, you should do that, and you give these categorical, oh well, that's how professors are. No, it's because when I don't hear myself represented at all in what you're critiquing, I can't help but say, I don't even know how to begin this conversation. So again, I'm not trying to be rude. That's really all I have to say to you, Matt. I mean, unless I hear myself actually represented in the criticisms that you're given, I'm not engaging anymore. No offense. I mean, I like you, but I'm not really sure why you keep badgering it unless you're going to take the time to really engage the issues that I have. It does sound like a lot of have critique will travel. Okay, thanks.